Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Lobotomy Corporation. In the last episode, we managed to get through day... what day was that? 13. And we weren't able to make much progress on the new abnormality. I either was choosing incorrectly what to do, and we're going to do more of that today, or it's a really strong abnormality, and we're going to need some luck to handle it. We then talked for a bit at the end of the episode about my concerns for finishing this game, only because it may be beyond my capabilities. But you guys believe in me, and I believe in me, and we'll, at the very least, keep playing for another, 4 or 5 weeks or so, hopefully getting an upload every other day. Let's go ahead now and get in there and begin the deployment, and I will cut this, because I really like how this part... Alright, everyone. So, the summary. I did a little bit of it already. We didn't get much information about whatever this is here. The 6 gentlemen with their red shoes, sextuplets, they all look the same, standing, staring at us. We only got 3 material guidelines unlocked for them. When the work is bad, when the work was normal, when 5 employees die within the facility, their Quilpaloth counter lowers. This makes me think there's at least a 3, probably a 4 for the Quilpaloth counter. And all of these are certain ways in which it gets lowered. Don't tell me, by the way, if I'm wrong. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out or we'll die trying. So, but it looks like, yeah, so judging from the fact that there are multiple ways to lower the Quilpaloth counter, I'm guessing that it has a higher than normal Quilpaloth counter. What else did we learn? We learned that it does white damage, so it hits our sanity as its damage type. And we weren't really set for that. I think it was Bruno who went in there, and Bruno's doesn't really have the most prudence. He's got prudence 3 now, but I think he only had prudence 2 when he walked in there. And so it wasn't going so well for him. And when Bruno goes insane, he runs around screaming, which causes everyone else in the same room as him, or hallway, to also begin losing sanity and move slower. He's impossible for us to really hit, and if it wasn't for our ranged, engulfing dream weaponry, we would have probably had to redo the day. So, looking at the people we've got over here at the moment, it looks like we'll probably be sending Tillman in there to do the work. No one else has as high of a prudence level as Tillman, so he's absolutely going to be the person we send in. I'm assuming insight is high with this creature. At the very least, it's not low, which temperance seemed to be, because we didn't get any successes when we sent Bruno in there. I think he got 6 failures in a row. But for insight work, Bruno managed to get I think it was 8 or 9 successes, but still went insane thanks to his low sanity. So it's totally going to be Tillman that we send in there today to do this work. We also got another tool, our 3rd tool abnormality, so we'll be discovering what this does today. Maybe. I'm going to focus on this today. And tomorrow, because tomorrow will be the proving day, I think, right? We don't get any new abnormalities. It's a show me you can handle everything that you've got so far day 15. We can focus on this that day. But today is going to be all about this abnormality. I really want to understand what these guys are all about. At least how to work correctly with them. I also think, by the way, as long as we're talking, that I made, I think, a really good choice leaving when I did. I noticed that the Majero guidelines, so this is abnormality F0270, and notice that for these Quilpaloth counters, it says 74, 75, 71. So each individual one of these guys, their appearance changes when some effect occurs within the facility. And I think we had 3 or 4 of them that looked different at the end of that last day. We didn't get any work successfully done with them. So We didn't have... I don't think either of these happened, but 5 employees did die within the facility, so this occurred. And I know we had 2 others, right? We had someone whose mouth was missing and someone whose legs were missing. So these are probably all telling us what is required for them to shift their forms. And probably once every single one of these happens, once all 6 of them are changed forms, or multiple things happen, like the work result is bad multiple times, the critical health counter keeps going down, and then they're out. And I'm guessing they all run around the facility screaming, making everyone insane. It's gonna be fun. When that eventually happens, we absolutely need to make sure that no clowns get even remotely close to this this facility. Where these guys are located, this is priority number 1. We gotta absolutely make sure that these guys don't get out. Oh, on that note, by the way, Destruction 42K let me know. He didn't tell me anything about the abnormalities other than they are a WA abnormality. And thank you, Destructions. But as a heads up, I would like to learn that on my own. I think it would be funner for me to unlock the basic information and to be shocked that it's a WA. But thank you. That's still very useful because this is showing me that this is a really tough abnormality to deal with. The WA abnormality is the 2nd toughest. The death toll could reach in the dozens, and we didn't lose anyone, despite what happened with us interacting with that abnormality. Now, granted, this is probably what would occur if it broke free, but I'm still glad it didn't, and I think we handled what occurred really well. But this is interesting to me because we jumped from Teth straight over to the WoW. And this also means that we probably had a chance to get other HE abnormalities earlier in our run, but missed them. Yeah, so interesting. Very interesting. Alright, and I like how this came out as well. That's a good summary. Let me go ahead and stop the recording, and when I come back, I will have assigned all of the EGO weapons and probably be hiring, and probably have hired someone new. So give me a few seconds. Alright, everyone. Oh man, it's taking a long time to do this. I think my mind's made up. There's just one more thing I want to do, and that's give Tillman the new samurai sword we made. And so, but to do that, I have to level his justice once. So we're going to go ahead and spend some of these LOB points on our people. So Tillman, we'll go ahead and strengthen you, and we will raise your justice to rank 2. I want to... Actually, how much is it to do it again? Oh, 6 points level to 3. No. No, we're not doing that. Okay. Prudence level 3. Prudence level 3. Heisel, I'm going to go ahead and strengthen his prudence up to 4. Giving us someone else who can walk in there to do work with those sextuplets if it comes down to it. Actually, now that I look at him, he'll probably be the person I do send in there to do that work. Yes. Yes, it will be. Okay. So, I've got 10 points left. You're very close to Justice 2, Adorkable, so I don't need to level yours. Same thing with you, Jason. You're very close. Knight that say nay. We're just going to go ahead and strengthen your Justice up as well. Alright, so lots of Justice being improved, and I think that will probably do it for us. Okay, so that will do it. So that's us strengthening our employees. And now we can assign Tillman to the life of a daredevil. And you'll do pale damage now, Tillman. Need to be a little careful with you. Because this means, well, then again, it was always careful with you anyway. You were a frontline fighter anyway. So, alright, done. I think... I'm almost... Darn it! I'm looking down at, where are you, Knight That Say Nay? Where are you? Knight That Say Nay. You know what? I'm going to switch. Knight That Say Nay, you're going to get that sword. And Tillman, you're going to go back to using Engulfing Dream. Okay. Alright, so I think we're finally ready to start. That took way too long. By the way, everyone, I noticed something else in the EGO list I didn't notice before. Let's see, where are you, Hami 16? This! I never noticed that this is showing you what gifts this person has and how they affect you. And this let me check my people who have that weird debuff going on. And as you can see, sure enough, it's listed here. Reckless Foolishness, minus 10 hit points, movement speed plus 15, attack speed plus 15. So this is a gift, and since it comes after we are working with the armor, it's a gift that it has, but for some reason it says no associated EGO gift here. So this is either a mistake that they haven't fixed in like the 4 years the game's been around, or there's actually some secret stuff you have to be careful of that isn't actually tied to the information you learn about the abnormality. I mean, we learned all about the artifact. Yeah, it's fun to have an artifact, Crumbling Armor 01. So, you get that after doing oppression work with this. And it gives you that gift 100% of the time. I thought that was rather interesting. Anyway, so that's, I think we're finally set, everyone. I think I'm finally set. So we're going to go ahead and start the day. We're going to assign some people to do some easy work first, and then we'll assign someone to do work with the sextuplets, and we'll bring our what's it called? Suppression Team 0 over there to handle Hysul if he goes insane. And then we'll take a peek at this abnormality once we're done working with the sextuplets once. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first thing we do is pause the game, and we go ahead and move the people into their groups again. So, Jayor, let's move you here. Actually, I'll do this off screen again, everyone, so I'll be back again. Alright, everyone. I've gone ahead and gotten our teams assembled. Everyone now heads back to their standard departments, and we begin handling our abnormalities. And we will take a look at the abnormality. The new one. Actually, yeah, let's do that first. So where is this new abnormality? Okay, we have to stay in that room and continue to interact with it. Similar to, we can change anything. But everyone, I'm probably not even going to interact with this at all today. I'm going to be looking at the other abnormalities, the other abnormality we didn't quite understand instead. This one today. And speaking of that, let's also get people back here. All right, well, let's get started with the work. So, Destruction 42K. We'll send you to the Welchiers, actually. Okay, and Jason. Actually, no, Jason, you can do the Welchiers today. Destruction, we'll have you start with attachment work here. Hame, you will work with the Fairy Festival. Beating them up today. Okay, so while that's ongoing, Jason, you need hit points, so you'll work with Forsaken Murderer. Instinct. Adorkable, you need Prudence. So that will be Scorch Girl. Knight That Say Nay, you need Attachment. Or Temperance, so that's going to be Void Dream. Dia, You need instinct with Spider Bud. Chris. You'll do insight with crumbling armor. A bit dangerous because it's only common. And this is a 12? It's a 12 box. So assuming 50% success, that's 24 points of damage. I think you'll survive. Oh, actually, Tim, he's got 46 hit points, so be careful with him there. I'll risk it. You can always just restart if necessary. All right. So everyone's doing that. I'm going to walk myself over here in preparation for Hysul to do work with those sextuplets. And Windwater. What am I going to do with you? You have a gun. You need insight work, so you'll handle Scorch Girl after we're done with Adorkable doing that work. Okay, we got a Green Dawn as our first ordeal, one we've had plenty of times. And Scorch Girl's work is done. And it was a great success. Well done, Adorkable. Yep, we'll put you back into that room. So I would like to do some work here first before we go do anything else besides sending. Oh, we have two there on cooldown. So Hame, you'll head back here again for more repression. Once she's off cooldown. Okay, there we go. Windwater, and you go for insight. Okay, and that confirms something. So when I walk someone into one of these rooms in order to cancel the meltdown, it does not improve the counter towards the ordeal of the day. Okay. Tillman, you're up here with us. All right, we're gonna do this. Hysul, you got 77 sanity. You're in armor that slightly reduces the damage you take when you suffer sanity damage. You have a decent temperance. You're going in there to do insight work today, Hysul. You can do it. Nope, he can't do it. Okay, he's kind of doing it. Bruno, well, we might need you up here too, depending upon how this work goes. God, it's so awful. 6 damage every single failure. Seven, 6. Hysul's gonna lose his mind. Holy flipping crap! Oh, thank God. Oh, wow! But he immediately lost his legs. Okay, Hysul survived, and the work got completed. And now it looks like all future work with this is reduced by 4%. I might be willing to risk one more attempt at working with them. Okay, so that was this, right? When 5 or more employees die within the facility... No, that wasn't... when the work result was normal, which this was... The Kupolov counter lowered, and F275's appearance changed. So that's the 5th kid who just had his appearance altered. It's going to have to be Hysul again. I can't risk sending anyone else in if If Tillman goes in, for example, and he goes insane, he's got one of my ranged sanity weapons. We can't afford to lose him to that. So it's just going to be the same thing once you're healed, Heisel. We'll go back in here one more time. While I'm here, though, I've got enough boxes to get another guideline and one of these works done. Let's look at what insight work is. Oh, wow. So it's only common with Prudence 3 or 4. When 5 or more employees within the facility panicked, the Kupaloth counter lowered and F-0272's appearance changed. Okay. Oh, something that... and thank you, Destruction, for this information. Destruction 42K point out that this meter is present because this is a... wow? Abnormality. I'm assuming then that this also shows up for Alfs. And every time work is done with this, during this work day, this will continue to decrease by 4% each time. That's interesting to know. I think we will risk one more work with them, and we will use Heisel to do it. God, that was so close, though. How many boxes does he have? We don't even know. We got 13 successes, and it looks like there were probably close to 13 negative interactions as well. So 50%. God, it's awful. Maybe we should try something else? I mean, I don't know. We could try repression. Or instinct. We know temperance is probably just very low. Oh, destruction. Let's have you come in here for insight work. And JR will send you up here. Okay, so what are we doing? Oh God, Scorched Girls. We only had a normal normal interaction with her with Wind Water. So her Kupaloth counter lowered by 1. We should probably be healed as well. So for over here, I can send one more person in to do some other work. So Dia. Nice! 14 successes with Spider Bud last time you were here, Dia. We're gonna put you in here again for more instinct. And Chris, you survived the Crumbling Armor's instinct work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking 24 damage. I'll just hold on to you at the moment. Actually, we should wait with you, JR. Okay, what's your success? Okay, Bruno, not Bruno, sorry. Heisel. We send you in again for more insight work. We at least know it's common. And it says red common. I don't like that. That makes me think that that's saying that's a mistake. You shouldn't do that, but I want more boxes. I want more boxes. I want just more boxes. God, how much damage they did? They must do 6 through 7 when they I need to do it. Heisel, you're going back in there again. And all of us stay outside, waiting to beat him into submission if he begins running around screaming or killing people. This is really bad, by the way, if he decides to attack people with that weapon of his. When her brothers show any sign of pain, F-0270 will approach them, dragging her exhausted body. Whose body? Her body. Whose body are they talking about? I don't know. The good news about all these failures is that Heisel is improving his prudence through this this action. These failures. This is also a standard part of the game. Oh my god, we're just failing over and over and over and over again. Looks like it's gonna be close. Looks like he's gonna keep his sanity. Okay, we had another average success. Sorry, average success. We had another normal interaction, and none of the other kids have shifted their forms, but I don't know what the Quillcloth counter is like for them. Okay. And now it's at -8, so I think we're done interacting with them today. Okay. So, that's interesting. So, something I'm noticing, everyone, is that when it comes to the abnormalities, oh, hold on. I need to go back to where I'm from. When it comes to the abnormalities, right, we have to get this many PE boxes, 230 for today. And this tells me that we're not allowed to really farm some of them, the tough ones. If you figure it out, still not allowed to farm them over and over and over again. Or at the very least, you're going to be penalized in your attempts to succeed at it. That's interesting. So we're going to have to make sure we get PE boxes from everything that we're working with. Okay. So we have 14 more boxes. It's enough that we can unlock either 2 more work preferences or these other 2 guidelines. If I get the work preferences, that will help our speed. I really want plus 6% chance of work success. That will help counter some of the penalties for working within multiple days. I think we take these, everyone. I want to know if some other type of work is better for this abnormality. So let's look at repression work. Oh, that's interesting. It's common. So we can use these guys to work on our repression then. That's good to know. In fact, we'll probably end up doing that then. We have 7 boxes left. Let's look at instinct work. Common for instinct as well. So I'm guessing attachment, but we either got really unlucky. If it isn't the same, then we just got very unlucky. If it is the same. But otherwise, I'm guessing attachment must be very low for all of it, would be my guess. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I am done working with abnormality today, though. Okay. So, we need to do more work. How did we do over here? Okay, we did okay over here. So, Chris, you'll work with Instinct with Spiderbud to start. And while you're doing that, Adorkable? Oh, I needed insight work done. We could throw you up here to do it with 1 sins again. I know how much you like working with 1 sins. Oh, we could use a little bit of justice with you also, but that's not gonna... This doesn't work. Oh! Oh, no. I really want high here. Because I would like a good... I would like a success with Scorched Girl. Come on, let's do insight work. We need more, yeah, we need more prudence with you, Adorkable. You barely have prudence level 2. Why is my... Okay, don't drop the frame rate on me. I need to actually watch probably Scorched Girl, because I need to make sure she doesn't break free, or if she does, I need to be ready for that. Her quilt cloth counter is at 1. Now, it looks like this is going to be good. You see one more success. Very good. Thank you, Adorkable. Alright, so what happens next is the Green Dawn. So, let's get my teams ready. So, Sanity team, you move here. Or Suppression team 0, we move Aftermath here. And Peacekeepers there. Oh no, did I kill Destruction 42K and didn't even realize it? Where are you? No, you're still alive. Okay, so Destruction 42K needs to go into one of the places, you know, the containment units in order to get some work done. We'll send you in here for Insight Destruction. And then we have the ordeal begin. Okay, we've got Doubt. Nice, and one of them showed up right where our team is. They'll demolish that robot. There's another one down here as well. Are there any on this side? Yes. Move down here, Suppression Team 0. Where's the last one? We rush you down here, Peacekeepers. Okay. In 1 second. How damaged is everyone? Dia's a little hurt, so I need to be careful with her. But we should, assuming this does the same amount of damage, Dia should survive without any issues. Bruno is also hurt. Bruno's a part of my F2 group. They will win that fight without losing Bruno. Okay, this is the fight I need to watch. Look at that face off he's making. Yes, they've won that battle as well, and we've won this battle as well. Moving here to heal, so that's all 4 ordeals dealt with. Good job, guys. Everyone go back to one of these rooms in order to heal. Now, of course, we lost people. So, like, this is what I was talking about. Hopefully, this ended the day without death. Hopefully, this doesn't count for that. Because I've got no clue how on earth you get that done. At all. With ordeals in the game. Okay, we can begin, no, we'll keep everyone where they currently are and let everyone heal for a bit. Okay, and now we go ahead and recall everyone. And destruction. We'll have you come here to do more insight work. So that when the ordeals occur, they don't cause Qlipoth meltdowns in that time frame. And when we have Qlipoth meltdowns, dealing with them, walking into the room in order to see what they're about, does not cause a march toward the next Qlipoth meltdown. Dia, it's going to be Fortitude with you. Actually, no, we can send you in here to do insight work. And Chris, you're going here for Fortitude. Sorry, Instinct. So I'm not going to be doing anything today, apparently. That's a shame. But there you have it. I guess I could come down here to work with Void Dream briefly. What's going on here? Jair, why are you there? You belong up here, Jair. Okay, so... Adorkable, where are you? We'll send you in again for Scorch. We probably shouldn't work with Scorched Girl again. She's a dangerous one to work with at this moment. Jason, we'll have you do instinct work here with Forsaken Murderer. And I can do some work with Void Dream. Oh, is 8% gone? Hold on a second. Oh, interesting. I guess when an ordeal happens, or there's a meltdown, the counter disappears. Is that in the manual? No. But I don't see the tag, so I'm assuming it is probably safe to work with these guys again. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So, Hysul, you'll go back up there again, and once again, we'll have everyone else kind of move around. I need myself up there, though, so once I'm done with Void Dream, I'll get myself healed, and then I'll head up here to help Hysul talk with those kids. I guess while we're waiting, we can have Hame beat up some fairies. Be careful, Tim. You'll have a meltdown soon. You want to make... okay. I think we'll be alright. JR, let's move you down here. And Hame, you'll beat up some fairies. And did I finish my work? I finished my work. Where am I? Oh, I did not finish my work. Okay, now I did. Okay, and I did take some damage. And damage from Void Dream is purple, so that means I take sanity and life. I normally wouldn't care, but I kind of want to make sure my sanity is full. This way, if we have to suppress Hysul, we'll be able to do so effectively without me going insane. I get a few more shots off with my Engulfing Dream weapon. Okay, we're set! Hysul, in you go. For repression work, I think this... So it doesn't matter what the numbers are here, other than the damage that you're well, when you work with an abnormality, these numbers don't correlate to your success rate. Temperance decides that. And your virtue level determines the success rate based upon the work preferences virtue level. Yeah, so Hysul has Prudence 4 and Fortitude 4, so I'm guessing that that must be higher? I don't understand. It occurs to me that these are probably very similar to Fortitude 4, Prudence 4, in that they cover a range of successes without giving you the details. So maybe it's easier for like Hysul to work with these guys with Fortitude than Prudence, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's go ahead and send him in here for repression and see if this works at all. Okay, and we do have... Okay, so first off, we have another ordeal coming up, a red noon. We haven't seen what that is yet, but I'm thinking we're not going to look at it. And I don't want to send anyone in to work with this because I don't want to end up losing somebody today. So we're not going to do that. Dia, you need to work with Forsaken... or maybe someone else needs to work with Forsaken Murderer. Jason, you have 423. Can't be you, Adorkable. Let's see. Actually, it can be Adorkable. Wait, what? Really? Why? Your virtual level's 3. It's not the virtual level, even though the game says it is. It's a hit point threshold. Oh, wow. Alright, so I'm learning a lot about common and uncommon today. Alright. Well, Dorkable, we're going to send you in here to work with him anyway. Someone's got to work with the can of well cheers, so JR, that'll be you. You'll go ahead and have a bit to drink. I need someone to look at the Portrait of Another World. Someone's got to do it. So, I really don't want anyone to do it, but I don't want to lose too many. We're already going to lose PE boxes because of this. I don't want to lose even more because of this. So, Hame, you'll take a look at that. And Destruction, we'll have you do some Fairy Festival stuff. Repression looks like it's not as good as Insight was for Heisel to attempt it. And we're going to lose them. So here's what I'm thinking then. Right before we lose them, we just go ahead and say workday complete rather than have them go insane. So that's what we're going to do. Darn it! I really want to do another noon ordeal. We've only done one noon ordeal so far. But I really don't want to have any employee die today. So if we get 2 more negative box or 3 more negative boxes, we're hitting leave. 1. 2. We can take 1 more. It's at this point I really hate this because I can't tell how much sanity Heisel has on him. I'll risk it. It was bad. He lived with like 1 sanity left. Alright! I'll take it as a success. Alright, not bad. Everyone down here. Oh! This one's eyes are burnt out. So, when 5 or more employees died within the facility, the Koploth counter lowered. Okay, so this also tells me that like we probably failed this objective for safety teams. So I have no clue how we complete safety teams. Don't let anyone die. As far as I can tell, that's not possible to do. Not unless I mod the game. Dorkable, you didn't have a good time with Forsaken Murderer there, but it wasn't a bad result, so he didn't get out either. Okay, let's spend these PE boxes, and we've got enough that we can at least get the attachment work listed and get plus 3% work speed done. It's very low for all of it. Okay, good to know. And this guideline, When 3 abnormality escapes were confirmed, the Quilploth counter lowered, and F-0273's appearance changed. Okay. So what am I doing with the rest of the day? I think we'll get a little closer to noon, but I don't want there to be a... I'm hoping that that Completely Without Death, I'm hoping this is indeed only employees and it's just described very poorly. And we'll have people do a little more work, but we'll leave before the noon happens. So, Dia... More instinct work with Spiderbud. Chris, you've been surviving your insight work with crumbling armor, so... Actually, we'll have you do instinct work instead with him. That's a high chance. And I can do, like, 2 more. So, Hame... I need to be careful with you, Hame. In fact, I'm not going to send you in to do anything else as you look at the portrait. Jair, you'll do some insight work there. Destruction. Can you do attachment work with the fairies? And that will do. We are done once everyone is done with their current work. So, not bad. Not bad today. We got... Oh, right, and we needed PE boxes anyway because of the Quilploth meltdown that occurred on this tool, which we're not even looking at that as obviously today, as you saw. We'll look at that tomorrow. All right, so that will do. Actually, we can do 1 more work. 1 more. So... I feel like it should be Bruno or Tillman that does some work, because they haven't done very much today. So, Tillman, you'll do some attachment with Void Dream. Yeah, I'm sorry everyone, I really want to see what this is, but I also don't... We haven't lost any employees, and I want to know if End the Day Without Death is for employees as opposed to anyone. So as you can see, it's simply not going to be possible. I'm going to have to watch someone else do this objective, like watch a video to see how on earth it's doable, because as far as I can tell, you can't do it. You can't have everyone everywhere to deal with the ordeals that will show up, because a robot could appear someplace you don't have anyone, just slaughter a clerk. And unless you have, I guess, like, tier 5 people with great weaponry or armor, you're not going to be able to have a single person in every single room to charge abnormality those ordeals to stop that from happening. I just don't see that. I don't see it happening. But we're done. So well done, team. We got through days 14. Let's wrap it up. And we did clear it. Okay, so yeah, so it doesn't count clerks. It only counted agents for that. Okay. So we're done. I'm not going to talk about what happened here. We did get 2 people promoted, and one of those people was Hame 16 and you, Adorkable. You reached level 3 and Hame reached level 2. What is this? There's a circle here. Wait! This is day 15, but yet we're getting another abnormality. I wasn't expecting this. It's tempting to take the circle. I haven't seen a circle before, but I don't like the text. What is this? Your little angel is gnawing. So, okay, so let's read them like I've been doing. So we have F0249. With my infinite hatred, I give you this gift. We've seen this one before, so I'm tempted to take it since this is like the second time it's showing up. The circular containment says, dude, your little angel is gnawing on our colleague's finger. And then we have O0256. People have been committing sins since long ago. Why do they commit sins? Knowing it's wrong. I think we'll go for one of these. Meh. We'll take hatred. Did you hear the news, manager? They say a rodent found its way into the appliance room, one of our facility's restricted areas. This could become a serious issue. Removing the rodent itself should not be much of a problem. However, its feces and the cables they have gnawed on may damage the system. This is one of the reasons why we emphasize security so much. She's looking at us again. You would do best to remember that. I will personally deal with the rodent this time. But if you happen to find any rodents, manager, please notify me immediately. Hod, please do me a solid. Angela somehow knows that I have the stuff. I assure you it's just for counseling purposes. Netzach, actually, I heard Eugene's been forced into that counseling program. These are employees, I guess, talking when they're walking by. This is ridiculous. That guy's already got his hands full. And now he has to take her stupid counseling? Poor Eugene. What can an employee do against Sapphire's orders anyway? I doubt she really cares about us. She's just doing this to make herself feel superior. More work for us, I guess. Just ignore them, Hod. They're always so negative. Poor Hod. Could I have some of that, Netzach? Oh, hey, manager. Congratulations on your success. Well, this is just for counseling. Yeah. No, she wants to be happy for a little bit by taking drugs. Why does everyone hate me? Oh, Hod, I'm so sorry. Why won't they appreciate my kindness? I thought I was the nicest Sephiroth who cared the most for the employees. The other Sephiroth are so occupied with their own work that they don't even care about how their subordinates end up. The corporation treats them as if they're expendable resources. I'm different. I really do care about them. I'm not a cold-blooded machine like Yasad. I'm not haphazard like Malkoth. And I'm definitely not a, oh, it can't be helped person like Netzach. Just, why? Hod seems to be getting lost in her own thoughts. Mission. I just want to be a good person. I've written and directed so many manuals and educational programs, but I learned that nothing beats hands-on experience. It's all about real experience in the field, manager. The employees will have to tough out hardships to hone their skills. Unfortunately, not all our new hires survive their first few encounters with the abnormalities. Suppress 4 different abnormalities. We have only 4 that can escape. Scorched Girl, Forsaken Murderer, Void Dream, and the Sextuplets. I really don't want to have to suppress the Sextuplets. I don't want to do it. This may be sitting here for some time. Alright, we gotta expand a division. Let's expand the safety team today. Hey, you sure you want to expand the safety team before the day starts? Yep, let's do it, Nitzak. I think this was a giant mistake expanding these two facilities at the same time. If we had to reset to day 1, we're gonna not do this. Maybe what happens is that when one facility unlocks the 5th time, that's when you have to prove you can handle what you've got so far. In which case, I should probably be aiming to do that to the training team. So, alright, so hold on. What do we got here? A Regenerator Distinguisher Modification. The department Regenerators will continue to run at a decreased rate, even if the main room is invaded by hostile entities. The Regenerators will continue to heal our employees with the help of a formula differentiating allies and enemies. Oh, nice! So they'll gain a IFF module in them. Mental Corruption Neutralizing Gas. A special gas that counters mental corruption will be released in the main room to recover the mental health of agents more quickly. I think I like this one so far. I wouldn't mind having our sanity improve quicker. Or Regenerator MK2. The department Regenerators will be upgraded so agents in the main room can recover their physical health more quickly. Yeah, let's go for the mental corruption neutralizing gas. Alright! So it's finally day 15. I was expecting a relaxing day today, and that's not what we're gonna get. In fact, we have another now new abnormality we want to learn about. Darn it. Alright. And we didn't... Oh, we did get some studies, some story, but it's very little, but we'll still read it. So, here we go. Elijah had a large family to provide for. Her impoverished parents would always say, although we don't have anything to pass on to you, we have the most valuable treasure, honesty and diligence. These may not be of great help to you now, but they will make all of you happy someday. Probably have to hire someone new. I'm realizing we also need more troops on the ground. I think each day. Actually, I think each department needs to have 4 people in it. Probably. Alright, I'm babbling. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. We made it through day... What was that, 14? Yep, day 14. And so we'll do day 15 in the next one. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.